What's going on? I'm Nikki, and this is the Nikki at Night Show, and welcome to another episode of The Scaries. And in this episode, what we're going to be doing is going through some super creepy clips that have been floating around the internet recently. And the kicker to this one is they were all filmed first person, super, super creepy, and all of these interactions are very, very close to the paranormal activity that they witnessed. Before we get into the first clip, please make sure you like our video and subscribe to the channel, especially if you like our videos and you've been coming back. I've actually had quite a few people that are watching the videos that are not subscribed to the channel. Do us a huge favor and do that, especially if you're watching our videos and you like them. So let's get into that first clip.
We see down here, obviously, because this is where the hell the dance is. And what was that noise?
Did you see it?
Did you hear it?
Help me!
What?
Did you see it?
And what you just witnessed in this clip is a group of kids. It looks like they're in their school, and it looks like they're in some area where it looks like a classroom is right here off to the side, and then over there to the right, it honestly looks more like an area where kids just can walk around, like a main entrance area of the school. And what you see is it looks just, it's literally a ghost interaction. It's super creepy to think that this actually happened to these kids. They seem super terrified. And watch this back one more time.
Help me!
What?
Did you see it?
Whatever that was, it's some form of apparition that doesn't look like some type of poltergeist. Literally looks like the strictest definition of what a haunting is that just happened to these kids. That's super, super creepy. Do you guys think this is authentic? I'm leaning a little bit more towards this is not CGI or AI. That looked like a very scary interaction. Next clip. Now, this clip, if anybody is familiar with shadow figures, I've been corrected many times. Some people say they're shadow creatures. Some people say they're shadow figures, okay? We're going to go with shadow figures because that's what seems to be like most of the cryptozoologists and people in the world on the internet that claim to have cryptozoology degrees, which I've never been able to find one of those. But anywho, what you're looking at is a shadow figure. And it's, dude, the interactions with these creatures is so intriguing because they are very mischievous. So a lot of times what I do is put them in more of the poltergeist territory. Some people say they're some type of demonic creature, okay, but they don't seem to be attacking people, okay? So it's not like this. You ever seen the movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze? Check out these creatures for a second. Now, what these creatures are supposed to be is something that's probably, if you're religious, okay, in that realm, what this is going to be is more of like this is a demonic figure that something like either the devil or whatever is going out to get them. That person did bad things, so those creatures went and grabbed that person and brought them to, I guess you could say, the bad place. Now, back to the clip. This, whatever interaction this is, person's just laying there and just looks over, and this creature peeks over the side of the shower curtain and just shows itself. Why is it showing itself? It's not attacking the person. It just seems to be doing very mischievous things, which is what a poltergeist is, a very mischievous ghost. Now, this doesn't look like a figure of an actual, what you could say a ghost or apparition where it looks more like a person or something like that, or like a haze type specter. But what we can say is, dude, are these things happening to a lot of people and they're just not seeing it? And this has happened enough to this person where they saw this and had the wherewithal to record it? That seems to be the case in this scenario. Scary anyhow. Next clip.
Hi, my baby. I love my kitty.
Don't believe what you see. Don't believe.
Now, what you just watched again, this is most likely not a shadow figure, shadow creature, just like you saw in the last video. Sorry, I have an itchy nose. It's ridiculous. Allergies have been bad. What you're going to see when I zoom in, I don't think this is fast forward, right? Edited to where this creature zooms off super quick. I don't think that's what you're looking at. But this doesn't really look, it doesn't look like a human. It seems like there's enough light around in the area to where that silhouette of whatever that is, it would look a little bit more, you would see more like of a human form. Like you would see maybe if they were wearing jeans or a shirt or a hat or something, you would see more of that. It doesn't look like that. It just literally just looks like a shadow figure silhouette. But a lot of times what we don't see in the shadow figures is this type of interaction where you're just like in the middle of a road and the creature's just standing there and it zooms off like that. They're very mischievous, like a poltergeist, like in the last video where it peeks out and then it disappears. And sometimes the people will run up and like peek around the corner and they're not there. That's obviously not indicative of this situation, but this does seem like some type of super creepy paranormal activity where some type of creature, demonic creature maybe, because this is a full-figured creature. So what is happening here? Was that thing going to attack this person if the person wasn't paying attention? We don't know, but it doesn't look like that was going to happen, nor did it happen. Okay? So, always remember, protect yourself when you see these types of super weird creatures, and maybe if you did not sit in the middle of a road in the middle of the night, that's also probably not smart either, and super creepy as well. I know I say that a lot, but man, come on, dude. Like, that's crazy. Next clip. And for the final clip, this is everybody's favorite and one of the most recent videos of a Bigfoot that has been put out. It is super, super recent, and this happened around the Appalachian Mountains, and if anybody knows what those is, I'm going to give you context to those things. I'm going to put some of the creatures right here, which is, the main one is the Mothman. There's some swamp creatures that people talk about and other mountain creatures like the Dogman. People talk about that creature as well. But there's tons and tons of Bigfoot footage that comes from the Appalachian Mountain Range. And as you can see right here, it's a decently large area, okay? So we don't see tons and tons of Bigfoot footage because there's probably not a lot of them out there if they are real. I'm not a skeptic. I want to believe they're real. There's a lot of footage of them, but then there's a bunch of the people that also watch these videos that don't think they're real, but they watch the videos anyway. So thanks for being here. But this Bigfoot, this is good footage. This person is super close. That is not even 50 to 80 yards away. It is very close. I'd probably say around the 25 to 35 yard range. Okay? Creature is massive. This is not a bear standing on its back feet walking. This person got two small clipped videos, which is this one here of it walking, and then the second of it here, where it's kind of like walking away from it and you see it moving a little bit quicker. All I can say is this is really good footage. I don't think this is AI, and I'm going to make an ending note here. Please, when everybody's making comments and people make comments about, oh, this is AI now, remember, we had a good 15 to 18 years, even 20 years of people saying, oh, this stuff is CGI. When these things happen, it's not always going to be AI. It's not always going to be CGI. And there's not always going to be an answer to what it is. And that's why we're here, and that's why we're going to continue to do this. Because, dude, these creatures, like this Bigfoot, this is good footage and super creepy footage. And this is not filmed by a trail cam. This was filmed by a person. Now, we can also argue, did the Bigfoot not smell the person? I don't know. I don't know if the person was hunting and they were maybe had scent stuff on where it couldn't smell them. I have no idea. However, it's super creepy and it's good footage. So that's going to end the video today. I really, really appreciate you coming by and watching our video. Yes, puppy, I know. We're safe now because you were barking. Thanks for coming and stopping by. I really, really appreciate it. Work really hard on these videos. Hope you guys are liking the new thumbnails. Please remember, I know I said at the beginning, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and like our videos. It really, really helps us grow the channel. And I know we're having fun over here, and we want to continue doing this because this genre and all these creatures are awesome. See you guys on the next one. Later.